Hello!
Hello, AOS fans!
It's the Agents of Sigmar!
And today we're asking, should you buy the compendium? Hello everyone, hopefully you've seen our review of the compendium. Pete read through most of the kill teams.
Got my voice back.
That are in there. And if you have any questions about that, do stick them down in the comments to either of these videos. But we wanted to do a quick video really asking, should you buy the compendium? Because today, as we recorded our first game, and today GW also announced their plans for Kill Team, which is basically a new kind of kill team zone with new kill teams every 3 months, every quarter. Which is huge and massively.
I'm assuming it's going to have like a board. It'll have new kill teams that you'll be able to buy or whatever. Maybe terrain as well. Maybe terrain specific, or it could be all kinds of
sorts of things. And the game's going to expand pretty quick. So we're kind of like, is this book relevant then? Is what we're asking. It's 15 quid. So for a lot of you, if your hobby spend, it's not a huge amount of money, but but it's still 15 quid that you could spend on models. So do you need to buy it? What do you think, Pete?
It's really hard to tell exactly, and I think it's going to be we're going to be really helpful and say it all depends on the situation.
At the end of the day, it is going to depend on where you are. So I always look at these games from a new person's point of view. And I think if you're a new player and you haven't really got any 40k models, but you like the look of Kill Team or Octarius,
and you bought your copy because everyone's going to get one,
then I would say probably, in light of the announcement that they're going to be every 3 months there's going to be 2 new kill teams and zones and things.
Well, they haven't said how many kill teams. They just said there'll be kill teams.
But I feel like
at least
box,
2.
Each box is probably going to be a versus situation.
Probably,
I think you probably don't need to buy this. And the reason is because it's quite slimmed down. The kill teams in here are quite slimmed down compared with the kill teams in this Octarius book, which is over here, and I won't pick up because I'll throw everything all over the place. I've always fancied an ad mech kill team, and I've got some models for it, and I was thinking, perhaps I'll do that, and perhaps I'll buy some more to go in with this. But I'm not sure now, because if Games Workshop bring out an ad mech kill team in their subsequent boxes, it's going to have more rules. It's going to have more.
It's going to have more models. They're going to have better rules. They're just going to be better because that's how GW works.
Exactly. So hang on. So these are quite pared down. But Pete, I think you think in particular that's a reason to buy this book.
One specific angle here, where after the game we've just played today, all of the fighters in the warbands or the kill team, so that you get in Octarius, they've all got special rules. They all have these extra things that they can do, and for the likes of us with our very limited brain power, that can really, really give you a headache sometimes when you're trying to remember who does what and where they are and what's going on. So if you're like us, and maybe you already have some models, so there is that proviso as well, that you already have maybe some 40k armies sitting around that you could build a kill team with. Maybe you do want to get this book then, because you could possibly create some of the simpler kill teams with some of the more basic troops, like a Necron force or something else. I can't think of anything.
I feel like Necrons versus Marines would be pretty quick if you had one of the starter boxes.
Depending on which of the Space Marine units you pick up. If you just pick up like the intercessors or something, where they're all going to nearly be identical, they're not going to have any specific special rules going between them. You still get your ploys and stuff like that, so you've got something there, but you don't have half as many other special rules that you're going to have to remember across the board.
There's a lot more special stuff in the Octarius book than for the all across the board. So not only the fighters' data cards more complicated, they have extra other abilities and stuff, all sorts of stuff, across every aspect of the game. It's more complicated. So if you want a simplified version and you've got the models, then perhaps the compendium is a good buy. If you're in a club situation, obviously it's a no-brainer, because you can all just kind of flick through it and play it. And
you can just go, I've got a load of Orc boys at home, or I've got Necrons or whatever it is, and you can just go and build your Dark Elf army or your Eldar army or whatever it is, and then you can just bring that in and play. But if you don't have those models right now, I agree with you, Robin. I don't think it's worth buying this book. I don't think it's worth going out and buying those models when you could find in 3 to 6 months GW suddenly release a whole new kill team war zone, where suddenly your Harlequin army that you've bought to play this is suddenly outmoded and has something better coming out.
Exactly. I mean, we're really looking 6 months' time, 2 boxes to have been another 2 boxes to have been released,
which is huge, really.
Yeah, I mean,
their Underworld's release schedule almost wasn't that fast,
No.
and this is going to have even more stuff than just a couple of kill teams. So,
and there's definitely if you can play this, 3 months, and bearing in mind we've got Christmas isn't quite here, but it's a busy time.
Yeah.
The autumn going into. Bear in mind you've got 3 months to play this with the 2 warbands. I think there's more than enough playing time with just the two.
Yeah,
two kill teams in there.
You've got
you're going to get another box.
The narrative mode in this will keep you going for ages. You can then do open play games. You can do match play games with the 2 kill teams you got in there, because then you can start customizing them a little with the warrior and stuff. There's easily 3 months worth of play in this, I think, unless you're playing like every day.
Yeah, I think so. If you're playing every day, you've probably already got loads of models. I think you're unlikely to pick up new and then play it that much. And then once you've got 4 kill teams, then the possibilities
you suddenly get all those things
to expand exponentially.
Yeah,
so
I mean, we don't know what's going to be in those
No.
Warzone expansions yet, but I think it's safe to assume there's going to be a board. There's going to be at least 2 kill teams.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be some specific scenery, or maybe they'll just bundle up some scenery from the range they already have. Maybe there's going to be new objectives and new ploys and stuff like that coming along, so it could drastically alter it every single time.
I think so. So it's a bit of a fence-sitting video. I had originally thought, but it was pretty much going to say no. Having seen the complexity of the warbands, I think this is a bit of a maybe.
Yeah.
But I think, unless you're likely to lay down sort of 3 or 4 different kill teams straight away, I think probably just stick with this box for now, because there's just so much kill team on the horizon.
There is. It's so much coming along. It's just not worth buying more stuff until that comes along.
No.
One good thing about what they've announced so far is it doesn't sound like they're going to do like they did with the old kill team and come along with a Commanders expansion and a Elite expansion stuff. It kind of feels more like they're going to do a Warzone with a couple of new kill teams, maybe scenery and a board and stuff like that, rather than just going, okay, now everybody gets heroes in their kill teams, now everybody gets elites in their kill teams and stuff like that, which I think it's going to be a lot better.
Fingers crossed. I think so. I think they've maybe learnt their lesson from that, and this is almost like they're almost more like warbands.
Yeah, it is a bit like.
So, yeah.
That's not really got much to do with compendium. So
No.
There you go. So there's our
random 2 penneth, which we do like to chuck in every now and again.
Yeah.
I do hope you're enjoying our kill team content. This will have gone out before the battle report, but we've got loads more coming. We're really excited for the game, so do like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you soon somewhere in the Octarius sector.
Bye.